Good day and welcome to the D-Marq-AnalyticS channel. In this week's video, we will look into an interesting topic: applying game theory and behavioral economics to market entry timing. Introduction: the counterintuitive truth. Being first to market is often a death sentence, yet waiting too long guarantees obsolescence. And in between those two extremes lies a psychological sweet spot that almost every founder overlooks while chasing trends. Today, we're diving into what we call the invisible edge, the hidden intersection of game theory, behavioral economics, and competitive psychology that determines when you should enter a market, not just how. Because the smartest players, the ones who dominate industries, rarely rush in. They let others take the first hit. They let others burn the capital, educate the market, and fight regulators. And then, at the exact moment the early entrants are exhausted, they strike. This is the science of strategic timing, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why the next decade belongs not to the fastest, but to the most patient and mathematically disciplined founders. Section 1. The myth of the first mover. Why first to market is a 2026 death sentence. In the 1990s, being first to market was a badge of honor. In 2026, it's a liability. Markets move too fast, capital is too expensive, and consumer attention is too fragmented. The first mover now pays a pioneer tax so large that it destroys most early entrants before they ever reach scale. The hidden pioneer tax. The pioneer tax includes consumer education costs. You're not selling a product, you're selling a new mental model. That's expensive. Regulatory lobbying. You're the one fighting for approvals, compliance frameworks, and legal clarity. Infrastructure build-out. You're building the rails everyone else will later use for free. High R&D burn. You're iterating in the dark without validated demand signals. Late entrants inherit all of this for free. They simply watch, learn, and optimize. The free rider effect. Second movers are not copycats. They are optimized predators. They get to study your failed features, observe your customer complaints, reverse engineer your pricing mistakes, enter with a cleaner, tighter, more profitable model. This is the free rider effect. Section 2. The psychology of the war of attrition. Why competitors stay in losing battles. Most founders don't exit failing markets because of logic. They stay because of psychology. Two forces dominate. Sunk cost fallacy. We've already spent $40 million. We can't quit now. Ego-driven leadership. Founders who tie their identity to the product refuse to pivot or retreat. This creates a war of attrition, where early entrants burn through capital long after the rational exit point. Burnout indicators in rival firms. Before a competitor collapses financially, they collapse behaviorally. Watch for erratic pivot cycles, changing strategy every quarter, aggressive talent poaching, pulling engineers from core teams to patch failing initiatives, marketing overcompensation, spending more on ads as product market fit weakens, leadership messaging drift, shifting narratives that contradict earlier positioning. These are emotional signals masquerading as strategic decisions. Section 3. The Nash equilibrium for strategic entry. Finding the market stabilization point. Game theory tells us that a Nash equilibrium occurs when no player can improve their outcome by changing strategy alone. The Goldilocks zone is the window where the market is no longer experimental, but no dominant monopoly has formed. Enter too early, you burn capital. Enter too late, you become irrelevant. You can model timing using an entry coefficient, balancing risk of late entry obsolescence against predictability of competitor behavior. Mathematically, it's the point where entry coefficient equals market predictability divided by competitive entrenchment. Section 4. Leveraging loss aversion and risk displacement. Incumbents fear loss more than they desire innovation. Behavioral economics shows that humans and companies are twice as sensitive to losses as to gains. Design your entry to trigger price cuts, rushed feature releases, and bloated marketing campaigns. This accelerates their cash burn and pushes them closer to collapse. Risk displacement. While exploiting external weaknesses, you must build a low-burn operational model, modular product architecture, and a capital-efficient scaling plan. This ensures you don't repeat the mistakes of the early entrants. Section 5. The Blueprint for Sustainable Market Capture. In 2026, markets move too fast for static planning. You need a dynamic entry window that adjusts based on capital market volatility, consumer sentiment indices, and competitor burn rates. Before entering, confirm competitors show behavioral exhaustion, market expectations have stabilized, regulatory clarity has improved, customer acquisition costs are trending downward, investor sentiment is shifting toward consolidation. The optimal scaling path is: dominate a narrow niche where incumbents are weakest, expand horizontally into adjacent segments, capture the mass market once incumbents are too depleted to respond. You move from patient observer to strategic entrant to inevitable market leader. Not by being first, not by being loud, but by letting others exhaust themselves and then taking the throne they built for you. If you found this week's topic interesting or helpful in any way, kindly hit the like button. Share this video with anyone you think might find this topic interesting. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like. We would like to thank you all for staying till the end, and we wish you all have a wonderful day ahead.